I'm with Jarrian Jones, former Florida State standout on the defensive side, and now you're a Jacksonville Jaguar. How has it been coming through the OTAs and now minicamp?
It's been fun, really fun. I'm learning a lot. Being able to migrate with my new teammates, build those bonds. Because those bonds are like what we're gonna be our calling card during the season. So just being able to fill out the city, meet my teammates, understand how the coaches want things done, understand the scheme. It's been fun.
Now, you've turned a few heads so far in OTAs. What do you like about your game, and what have you learned about your game as far as what you need to do?
Just learning, like in the NFL, they got a little bit different rules than college. You can only touch them at a certain amount of yards. So just being able to critique my technique on how I'm going to do it now in the league. But, it's been fun, I have a standard for myself and upholding the standard for myself each and every day and just being me. I don't come out and just try to be nobody else. I just come out and just focus on what I got to focus on, be me, and the rest is going to take care of itself. So, just upholding the standard for myself and then believing in me.
Ryan Nielsen, the defensive coordinator, he's been charged with coming in and making sure this is a better unit defensively and particularly on the back half. What has he taught you so far?
Just believe in you, be aggressive, attack everything, trust your instincts, because, you go through the process all week of learning and understanding how offense try to attack you. So when it's time and it's that moment, believe that you put in the work for it. So he just building that mentality to play leaning forward as in we are the puncher, like we are the one coming to get you, so just us as a team embodying that and believing in what he's instilling in us.
All right, I'll give you an example. We're talking with Jarrian Jones, former FSU defensive back. You're going in coverage today against Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas makes an in cut, and what do I hear from Jarrian? Damn! So that's the kind of competition that you want, right?
Yeah, that's great competition. BT, I had some battles with him in college, so we've seen each other before, so, we're great players. I believe I'm a great player, and I believe he's a great player too. So, he's going to make his plays on him. I'm also going to make mine, so he made a play on me, and it was one of those, good one. That was a good one, so just coming back, battling the game, coming back, and we're just having those battles, those friendly competition, me against him against me, and not just like us trying to just, pound each other, just making sure we both get our work. So just going up against him and actually all of the great players. I've had some battles with Christian Kirk and just our entire receiver corps. So those battles are fun. But, just competition, man. It breeds the best out of everybody.
All right, so your days in Tallahassee, Adam Fuller, your defensive coordinator, basically said you grew up in front of his eyes, that you became a leader, you played inside. Where do you – first off, just touch on Adam Fuller and his influence on you.
He had a big influence on me, because coming into college, I had a plan. You come into college with a plan. I'm going to do 3. I'm going to be done. I started games at Mississippi State my freshman year, so my whole plan was I'm coming in 3, done. I'm going to be done. But, I was a bit of a perfectionist. I was a super perfectionist, and he just had to instill in me that everything is not going to be perfect, but just attack every day with great intent, bring your energy, your attitude, and the rest is going to take care of itself. So just he helped me understand that, along with Coach Pat Surtain. Coach Pat Surtain was a big help for me, and then Coach Norvell. Those guys were instrumental in my development, so that was big for me.
I'm going to come back to FSU before we're done, but when you think about you playing the nickel position and then obviously being looked at as either an inside or an outside guy, where do you think you are best suited for the NFL?
I think I'm a football player. I think I don't want to be looked at as a nickel. I don't want to be looked at as a corner. I want to be looked at he is a piece that has to be on the field no matter where he is. Obviously, I love playing nickel because I think it fits my personality, me being around the ball, the energetic guy that gets to move around and make plays doing everything. But also, I think corner fits me because I am fluid. I make plays on the ball. That's what I do. So, I don't really think of myself as either of the positions. I just think of myself as a football player, and he makes plays. That's what I want to be known as.
All right, let's finish with FSU, and let me ask you about first the Jordan Travis injury. You guys were gliding along. You were running at a perfect season and a championship run. How devastating as a teammate was that for Jordan Travis in that injury?
No, not even as a teammate, as a brother. I know what he's went through. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows, and just to see him in that moment. And he had his head high through the entire moment. He didn't look low, he didn't get in his feelings about it or nothing. He attacked it, and he just made the best with his situation. So, just seeing him do that left us in a better spirit to be able to continue on with the season. He was there. He was in the building. I don't know if people knew this, but, he held off on his surgery a little bit just so he could be there with us. So, when you look at a leader, there's no such thing. It doesn't get better than that. So that was instrumental. So as a brother, that hurted me to see him like that, but just to see his mindset, it meant the world to me.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for the way he carried himself throughout that whole thing. Second part of that, how pissed were you when you were left out of the college football playoff?
that was probably one of the most heartbreaking moments like I've ever experienced in my life, because that was one of those moments where from that January when we came back from playing Oklahoma all the way up to that moment, like we've put the work in, and you can't pinpoint anything during the season, but like that's why they didn't get in, because the name of the game is to win, and we won against anybody that was put in front of us, you know. So like it was one of those moments where it was like, what else could we have done, you know? So it was, I mean, I don't really, like, it hurt me bad, but I always think about it like this, like we put that in the hands of like some guys watching the game in a hotel room to decide who's gonna be in the playoffs. Like what are we doing? Like what are we? Did they even play football? That don't even make sense, you know. So I mean, it was just one of those situations that's control you can control.
All right, you got a little bit of a break. What are you going to do? Have you enjoyed Duval to this point?
Yeah, I've enjoyed Duval. Like I love Duval. They really embraced me and everything that I'm about, you know. But I won't be here for the break. You know, I'm gonna go back and train at my facility. I train for the combine and just get ready for camp. Come back the best me.
All right, Jarrian, congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, go. Duval, let's do it.